Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, previously on The Good Doctor Season 6 Episode 21, a tense incident during surgery may have permanently ruined the relationship between Dr. Glassman and Dr. Murphy. Dr. Park might be the one who Dr. Resnick needs the most while she struggles while on parental leave. Leet is in the office at the start of episode 22 when Scene arrives and tells her that she needs to connect to a photo monitor. Daniel asked for the operating room to be prepared because he was in another ambulance with Mr. Hermie, a patient from a nursing home, and they were running late due to fog. The ambulance crashed, the tires screeched. Jordan was on the other line when the phone went dead. The driver's leg is broken, but everyone inside the ambulance is unharmed. However, there are additional injuries. Other cars have collided and the patients appear to be in worse shape. Jared frees Bianella, two little girls who are trapped in the back seat. While Daniel is tending to a patient on top of a car, suddenly another car crashes into him because it couldn't see the crash due to the fog. Aaron is in the corridor when Scene approaches him and informs him that Leah is expecting her child. Aaron congratulations Scene and enters his apartment. Mother Morgan arrives at the hospital with her newborn baby because she was unable to find a nanny. Andre informs the crew Daniel is one of the injured who are arriving from the multiple vehicle accident. Jordan is impatiently awaiting Daniel's entrance since she thinks he must be seriously hurt. Daniel has to have surgery and tells Jordan to pledge not to take any opioids because Ella requires a chest tube and abdominal surgery. Marcus and Audrey are examining a scan of the head of a patient who has internal decapitation. Marcus claims he has never worked on one. Ella needs to be watched because her spleen is damaged. Aaron and Audrey discuss Audrey's patient and get his opinion. He estimates that it will take her 2 hours to realign her spine and head. He doesn't need a cut. She wants his assistance, and this one is worrisome. So she asks if he would consult. He replies, yes. The contractions are becoming very intense and Leah is wearing her hospital gown. When Asher arrives, he approaches Scene and asks for advice about his patient. Lee informs him that he ought to be in the operating room and that she still has time to recover. He agrees and instructs Asher to prepare the operating room since a young girl needs him in the procedure. Then he orders Lee not to have the child alone. She informs Daniel after his operation that he needs opioids, but he refuses because he has worked so hard to overcome his addiction. She takes his hand and only wants to talk about their dinner that night. Leah enters Aaron's office and requests that he speak to Scene because she doesn't like the fact that they are arguing and she wants them to stop. The most significant day of Scene's life is today. Her water breaks suddenly right there in his office. Gail informs Marcus that the board has called an emergency meeting and that she will explain how she intends to handle the nurse's attempt to organize. He claims to be in control of it. That, she claims, is the issue. Ella's surgery went well, but then her father collapses on the floor and Scene orders them to get him to an operating room. Daniel requires fentanyl since his blood pressure is dropping and he is experiencing a hypertensive crisis as a result of the pain. Jared, who is present, objects to Jordan's desire to administer medication and informs her that he is attempting to maintain his sobriety. Jordan apologizes and administers an injection to Daniel to ease his discomfort. Scene reports that Ella's father has lost half of his blood volume. His brain has been under-perfused for too long and he is dead while undergoing surgery. When they lost him, Asher, who was with him, was astonished. Dallas is informed by Marcus that their relationship is problematic and he does not want to lose her due to his employment. In the operating room, Audrey reminds Aaron that harboring resentment towards Scene is improper. Jordan informed Daniel she couldn't let him die and that she was sorry. Daniel is now conscious and is aware that Jordan gave him the medicine. When Alex enters Morgan's office, she is rocking her infant and declaring that she is finished with the job because she cannot do it well enough to meet her needs while also caring for Eden. Alex further declares that she will never again put her job before the people she loves. Scene leads Ella's mother into a room where her husband is peacefully dozing off on a bed. She claims that he was simply here because she is unsure how to inform her daughters. Scene claims that when his brother Steve passed away, he was unsure of how he would survive. He had always taken care of Steve, but he was only able to do so because someone else entered his life and provided for and loved him. However, that person may no longer be there. She will be fine because she has no other option, but losing those you thought would never leave is difficult. When we lose the individuals we love, we must figure out how to keep fighting for the others. He advises her to take as much time as she needs because he is about to give birth. When Leah's contractions are about 2 minutes apart, Scene visits her and advises her to begin pushing. Leah asks Scene to come to the bed and tells him that she needs more time because she is terrified. He assures her that feeling anxious is normal. He assures her that everything will probably be all right and expresses his excitement to see their son in response to her concern that she won't be able to safeguard their child. In particular, Martha, whom he claims is the reason he gets up in the morning, is someone Mr. Hermie misses and longs to return to. Giving him his phone, Alex instructs him to call her. Jordan goes to see Daniel, who tells her that after reviewing his medical records, she made the right decision, but that he will need all the assistance he can get to recover. Additionally, he must return to Texas with his family. She claims that she was aware that she might lose him when she gave him the medicine because it wasn't simple. She is informed that he doesn't want to depart until their scheduled date has occurred. They must hoover the baby out because Leah is in labor. She can grip Scene's hand, he says, and you will be there for her. After a couple more pushes, their boy is born. Scene is informed by Leah that he does not resemble an extraterrestrial at all. Scene thinks he's gorgeous. Scene separates the court. A tear appears when Scene introduces himself to his son. Alex appears as Morgan is about to leave the workplace and tells her that she doesn't have to do this on her alone because she is the reason he gets out of bed in the morning and he wants to do all they do as a family. She gives him a kiss and tells him she loves him too before giving him the child. Daniel has a date with Jordan in his room while repeatedly thanking her for saving his life. He will be fine, she assures him. He declares that he will miss her. Aaron claims that taking the patient outside helps to stimulate the brain. Audrey brings the patient outside. As her family approaches, Audrey says they would appreciate a smile. When Audrey receives a text from Scene and Leah, she asks Aaron if he would like to meet them and that they had a baby. He promises to remain there. Don't let losing his love for her operation cause him to lose another love, Audrey advises. The sufferer Ben grinned. Marcus gives his resignation. Scene asks Audrey in Leah's room if Dr. Glassman will be there. She is at a loss for words. Aaron enters the room unexpectedly with a gift, and he notices that pictures are being snapped. He doesn't enter, but he still leaves them the gift. A baby blanket and the name Steve are engraved inside the package that Scene removes and opens. Lee responds to Scene's question about how he knew their son would be named Steve by saying that he knows him. Steve Aaron Murphy, here's a present from your grandfather, says Scene as he drapes the blanket around their newborn baby. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.